Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Intuitive Mom, and go lay down, Apollo. Go lay down. All right, so let's get started. It's cold, of course, right? All right, so I'm not gonna talk a lot before we're gonna do the introduction to Ma Durga. I honestly was trying to think, where should I begin with Ma Durga. Hello, hello, hi Lori, hey Lori. Okay, I'm glad you're here. I was trying to see where can I begin, and I prayed about it, and I talked to the Divine Mother. I talked to the Most High, right? And I'm like, where can I begin? It's like so many places that you can begin. I guess let me just wait a second until my dog get done drinking his water. Apollo. Go lay down. You know what? Give me a second. Let me go help him lay down. Here. Get in there. What's up, cat? Okay. So, I'm not a perfectionist, right? Nothing I do is perfect. I know that. I don't even try to be perfect. I have kids. Ain't no way. I have kids, animals, dogs, husband. Ain't no way I'm gonna be perfect, right? So, I was trying to really see, like, where can I begin? And something occurred to me that before you start anything, I really shouldn't have that candy in my mouth with this. It's not candy, it's ginger. But before you start anything, you have to put on your protection armor, because yes, don't forget to like the lives. Yes, don't forget to like the lives, guys. Thank you so much, Lori. So before you start anything, you have to put on your protection armor, okay, from your Most High, from your gods. You have to put on your armor, right? I don't do this for fame, and I know you guys aren't doing this for fame, right? But there is, like, it doesn't matter what we're doing for it, right? It doesn't matter. You can totally just, like, be doing it because you need help, you need relief, you need clarity, you need understanding, you need guidance, right? And you're looking for something, and something seems interesting, and then it just takes you under, and next thing you know, you like, oh my goodness, I remember all of this, right? And so it's very important to put on the armor of God, And this is the Divine Mother, the goddess, right? And so, we're going to start with the 32 names of Durga, right? I'm going to play them. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm going to play them. This part right here, let me do timers. Not on that piece of paper. Okay, I guess I'll do my notebook. I'm gonna try to do timestamps. But if not, I do have somebody listen. I think I have a mini assistant. I think I do. Okay. Like, I gave her an assignment and she came through. Okay. She came through in 2 days with the assignment. She was like, when do you need it done by? I was like, just don't take 2 weeks and do it. She closed up everything, all my videos. She was like, I'm done. I was like, bam. Okay. Bam. You know what? I think I have like a mini assistant that, you know, yes, I am going to drop the link too. I'm going to drop the link to the 32 secret names of the Divine Goddess, right? I also wrote them down, so I'm going to go through them. After we listen to this, I'm going to go through them. And I'm going to kind of tell you why we need... Actually, you know what? I ain't going to get into details. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play it. All right? We're going to play it. I'm going to turn it up loud, okay, so that y'all can hear it. I love that everybody just like kind of left, right? I'm telling you, when people are scared of this. They're scared of this. This is the armor that we absolutely need to start with. I know that people are absolutely terrified of doing this work. They're terrified. I don't know why, but they are. So let's go ahead and get started. Pause. Just don't do anything right now. Okay? Don't do anything. Just sit and listen and hear with devotion. Apollo! Stop. Stop. Before I put you outside. Okay? Don't be difficult right now. Don't be a hater. Okay. The louder I get, the louder he gets with whatever it is that he doing. So, do not be doing anything right now. Just listen. Okay? You don't need to try to remember. I'm gonna put the link into the description. You'll be able to go back and listen to it. I'm gonna put it up under my community tab. You'll be able to go back and listen to it. And this is, you only need to listen to it one time, but you can listen to it as many times as you feel called to do. Okay? You only need to listen to it one time. One time a day, one time a week. Today is a Mars day. Perfect day to put on our armor, okay? Perfect day. This was not intentional to start on a Tuesday, but I do believe that a lot of Tuesdays ago I said I was going to start on a Tuesday, and here we are. Okay? Not intentional, but this is when it came to me, and I was like, all right, we can start today. All right, so let's go.
Durga, Durga Tishamani, Durga Patvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashani, Durga Todharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Majnanada, Durga दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभासिनी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमगा दुर्गमार्थस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमासुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमाङ्गी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गदारिणी नामावलिमिदं यस्तु दुर्गायासु धीमानवः पठेत् सर्वभयान्मुक्तो भविष्यति न संशयः शत्रुभिः पीड्यमानो वा दुर्गबन्धगतोऽपि वा द्वात्रिंशन्नाम पाठेन मुच्यते नात्र संशयः.
Okay, so those are the 32 names of Ma Durga. If you are not able to recite them, listen to them. Okay, listen to them. It's easy. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right, I feel very, I don't know. It just does something to me, right? Okay, so I told you guys to print out the yantra, okay? The yantra and the mantras are the deities. They are the deities. The yantra is the body of the deity, and the mantra, the words, are the energy of the deity, okay? Of the goddess. All right. So, if you're listening to it and you heard it, you've noticed one thing. When I was writing them down, because I said and I wrote each one of them down, right? All 32 of them down. And that's another way, to have some discipline. Write it down. I don't know Sanskrit this lifetime. I don't know it. I promise you I don't know it. I don't know any language but English. And I've took Spanish. I've took other languages in school. It's not grabbing to me. I sit and I watch the Chinese shows and all that stuff. I've been watching it for years. I understand it, but I'm not able to, repeat it. Irrelevant. It's irrelevant. That's how I know that the mind is working, because I'm able to look and I know what this is, right? So each one of her names, each one of Durga names, every 32 of them, the first part of the name is Durga. It doesn't matter where you go, where you start at. I'm just going to go back. So Durga Mata, Durga Mishpati, and Durga Bara, right? Okay. I really don't want to mess up her name. So I'm going to give you the meaning of each 32 of them, and you'll see why we need this armor on. Okay? I really hope that people play this video back, and that's why I'm not going to make it too long. I promise you I'm not going to make it too long, because I really want people to play it back, because I really want them, before we start into these lessons, I really want them to have an understanding of being protected from the beginning. Okay? The Divine Mother, yes, she is going to protect you, but there's difficulties that you're going to experience. Because once things have been, okay, so once the truth is out, it's gonna be very hard for you to turn away from it. Okay, once you gotten here, it's very hard for you to go back down, especially when the stairs are disappearing behind you. You like, hold on, wait a second. So as you, I don't want to use the word elevate, but as you go higher, as you open up your mind, open up your thinking, it's hard for you to trickle back down. I mean, you can, but you're just gonna be like, what is this? This is ego. And then you're going to be recognizing when you're doing certain things. Okay, recognizing when you're doing certain things just strictly out of ego. You like, oh, I'm being that person. Okay, so the first name, Durga, the reliever of difficulties. Number 2, she who puts difficulties at peace. 3, the dispeller of difficult adversities. 4, she who cuts down difficulties. 5, the performer of discipline to expel difficulties. 6, the destroyer of difficulties. 7, she who holds the whip of difficulties. 8, she who sends difficulties to ruin. 9, who measures the difficulties. 10, who makes difficulties unconscious. 11, she who destroys the world of difficult thoughts. 12, the mother of difficulties. I want to take a pause right there. The mother of difficulties, right? It's crazy because it's like, why would your mother want to make life harder for you, right? That means that she's paying attention to what you're doing. Like, why am I going through this? Okay. 13, the perception of difficulties. 14, the essential nature of the soul of difficulties. 15, she who searches through the difficulties. 16, the knowledge of difficulties, right? Knowledge is so important to recognize. It's like, oh, okay, I'm recognizing what it is. I told y'all, you just recognize what's happening. That's knowledge. 17, the freedom from difficulties. You acknowledge it, and then you set yourself on free. You set yourself on fire, but that's another thing. We're gonna talk about that later on. Fire rituals and just rituals in general. Okay, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna teach y'all what was taught to me. Okay, I'm gonna teach y'all what was taught to me. And I'm gonna teach y'all some more, because when it was taught to me, I had to go digging deeper. I had to go deeper. Remember I told y'all, like, once that deity gets a hold of you, once that mother gets a hold of you, it's like, whoo, coach you. I got you. So number 18, the continuous existence of difficulties. Number 19, who meditation remains brilliant, who when in difficulties. Okay? Whose meditation remains basically having a, like, when you're going through a difficult situation, right? You're going through a difficult situation, you still being devoted. You like, yeah, I'm going through this, but I got the Divine Mother. This is her doing this to me. This is her having me recognize where I need freedom at. 20, who disilludes difficulties. 21, who resolves difficulties. 22, who is intrinsic, inherit of the object of nature through difficulties. 23, the destroyer of egotism of difficulties. 24, let's go back to 23. the destroyer, I can't say that word. The destroyer of difficulties of through egotisms. It's crazy when you can't read your own writing. Okay? So this right here, she destroys the ego. Okay? She destroys the ego. 24, the bearer of the weapons against difficulties. Okay? She has every weapon you could possibly need. Every weapon you could possibly need to destroy your difficulties. 25, the refinery of difficulties. 26, who is beyond difficulties. So you meet her again. Not only is she walking with you, right? Not only is she there before you get there, and then she walks with you, and then you meet her again in a different version. These are 32 names. These deities, they're the same. They're all the Divine Mother, yes, but they're different aspects of her. Okay? So you can see her in one person, in one situation, and then you like, oh, this relationship is over. This is done. And I'm not talking about the love relationship. I'm talking about all types of relationship situations. You see her in your coworkers. You see her in your family. And then you see her as the Divine Mother again. All right. So Durga Mata, 26, who is beyond difficulties. Durga Ma, not MAA, MYA, like Maya. This present difficulties. So what it is right now, what you're dealing with right now, that's the Divine Mother. That's Durga. The Empress of difficulties. The Empress. We talked about who the Empress was before. We talked about the Empress card. All right. 30. The Lady of difficulties. The Lady to difficulties. Okay. Actually, I got these out of order. Number 29. Who is terrible to difficulties? Number 30. The Lady of difficulties. Number 31. The illuminator of difficulties. So she is the light during obstacles. 32. The final, not the final name of Durga, because Durga actually has like now that I know what I know, Durga actually has 1,000 names, right? 1,000, thousands and thousands of names. But these 32 are the most protective ones. All of them are protective, but these are the destroyers. Let me just go here. Okay, Durga, who cuts off, Durga Dahidi, who cuts off difficulties. And then I wrote, each and every name of the goddess is a powerhouse of energy, protection, and security. Okay? This is called a stotra. 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 It brings peace in any and all difficult situations. Okay? It brings peace in any and all difficult situations. All you have to do is just listen to this strodom one time. You can listen to it once a day. You can listen to it once a week. You can listen to it multiple times a day. You could just be like, you know what? I'm about to listen to this. I promise you, if you start listening to this, and really listen to the 32 names to the point where you just like playing it. You know how y'all just put in, your favorite song on repeat. You just want to go back to it. You like, you know what? Let me play this song real quick. I want to turn up to Glorilla, right? Let's turn up to Durga. Let's turn up to Durga real quick, okay? Real quick, 2 minutes. This is the 2-minute meditation every day. I challenge y'all. All right? So, That's the introductory to the 32 names of Ma Durga, right? Now, next, what we have, and I am going to do this, it is, okay. So the next thing that I want y'all to do is we are going to learn to bow to the Divine Mother. We are going to learn to surrender to the Divine Mother, to our difficulties. We have put on our armor. I gave y'all the armor. Okay. Things are going to be happening to y'all as we do this. If you're really surrendering, things are going to happen. If ain't nothing happened to you and it's all peachy clean and you like, I'm good, I doubt it. I doubt if you're doing the work. Okay. This is what shadow work really looks like. Nobody can save you. Nobody can save you from this. Nobody can stop you. You cannot experience it this lifetime. You be like, okay, you know what? I don't really want to do this. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All I can just say is just, if you come to my channel, if you're here, the Divine Mother has brought you here. You don't want to stay here. That's fine. That's fine, girl. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. You got other stuff to do? Go ahead. But this Divine Mother, I absolutely know that you will not want, need, or miss out on anything. Like, I'm telling you, I don't want, need, or missing out on anything. I'm not missing out on nothing. On nothing. Everything that I truly dreamed or desired or wished for this lifetime, I already said I'm getting it. I got it. If I don't have it, I know that it's coming. Okay? So be it. They're not, these dreams, these goals, they're not full of material things. I'm telling y'all right now, do not do this for material gain. Okay, you do this for material gain, I'm telling you, this ain't where you want to be anyway. You gonna be done. Which one is that? The annulator, the destroyer of the egotism of difficulties. Okay, material stuff just bring in difficulties. Okay, you get a car, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for insurance. You ride around. Okay, you want to make sure everything is all set before you start wishing and hoping for certain things. Okay, just ask for guidance to begin with, and the first thing that we want to start doing is surrendering to the Divine Mother and actually praying. There's no right or wrong way to pray, but let's just get it in order right now in the beginning. Okay, all right. So do I have anything else to talk about? I feel like I do, but I feel like I don't. Oh, okay, yeah, I do. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the next thing. Okay, so I wrote out I put it in my community tab. It's also under the last video, the video that has the flowers. Okay, I don't know what the name of the video is, but it has the flowers. It's I think it's the one with the flowers. I don't know. But I put it in my last video. It might be the one with the flowers. Not the very last live that I did, but maybe the live before that. But anyway, so there's a Durga Citrum. Okay, these Sutkam, Durga Sutkam. These are two different words too. Okay, and it's 30 vows. VOW, vows. It's 30 vows. And the very first one says, we bow to the goddess, the great goddess, to the energy of infinite goodness. We prostrate with hands together to nature, to the excellent one. Okay? We are going to, what we're going to do is, and this is how I want to set it up. At the beginning of each clarification of the Devi Sutkam before we sutram. It's funny. I have to say that word like 8 times before I actually know that I'm saying it correctly. But before we do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our armor, our 32 names of Goddess Durga. We're gonna put that on. We're gonna play it. We're gonna listen to it. Y'all see what I just did? I just yarned in the middle of talking, right? It's so funny because I was doing my research and I'm like, how do I properly chant this, right? And it was like, do not yarn, do not sneeze, do not think. Those are the 3 rules. Do not yarn, do not sneeze, do not think while you are chanting her devotions. I'm not sleepy at all. I promise y'all, I'm not sleepy at all, but I'm yarning. Okay? I'm not chanting her right now, but when we do get ready to do it, we want to make sure that we have energy. We are not fasting before we do this. Okay? We're not fasting, but the only thing that I ask y'all not to do is eat red meat. Do not eat red meat. Try to have like a lean protein type of diet, something that gives you energy. Don't eat red meat, and maybe, cut back on some carbs. Maybe have something like a salad or something. I'm not telling y'all what to eat though. I'm not telling y'all what to eat because there's no you can't find God on an empty stomach. Okay? You cannot find God on an empty stomach. That's something that my husband has been really teaching me and reminding me, is that you can't find God on an empty stomach. That's crazy because I tell y'all to fast, which you should fast, okay? You should fast when you're doing certain things. But when we get ready to do this, I don't want y'all eating during the videos. I'm not going to be eating. I'm not going to have anything in my mouth or anything like that. And I don't want y'all to, I just don't want y'all to eat any pork or red meat, okay? No pork or red meat. So, kind of lean towards the more healthier eating. The reason why I'm saying this is because I don't know why I'm yarning, but I guess Spirit is like, no, that's it, right? The reason why I'm saying this is because we just want to kind of come clean. When I give y'all the lessons, we're not going to do them together. This is something that you're going to go and I'm going to tell you what to do. Y'all can ask questions, and I'm gonna overshare where I find everything at. So you can dig deeper. Okay? Nothing. I am an English speaking Black woman that live in Texas. Okay? Nothing is everything that I'm sharing is something that you absolutely can find on the internet, unless it's my readings. Okay? You're not going to find my readings on the internet or anything like that. But everything I'm sharing about the Divine Mother, about any of these deities, everything is on the internet. And I'm going to try my best to put it into the description. Okay? For my mind, not in my hands and my time. I literally made this live while I was at work. I put the link up while I was at work. And then I end up, clocking out of them people's business. I clocked out on time, but I was still standing there after I clocked out. Like, why am I still in here? Because I had to post this live. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a live tonight. Because it had been on my mind. Okay? So, again, I'm going to give y'all the lessons, and then y'all are going to do them. I'm not going to make it hard, but I am going to make it as difficult as the Divine Mother wants me and needs me to. Because I don't know. I'm not going to make it hard, though. But y'all can ask questions and stuff. So is there anything else that I need to talk about? I don't need to talk about anything. I believe that this introduction was good. Okay? Again, these are the 32 secret names of Ma Durga. They're all over the internet. This particular one, It doesn't have English titles. I'll put one up that has English titles as well too, but I gave y'all the names. I gave y'all the meanings of the names in English. But I also put it up. So that's what we'll do. Okay? Is there anything else? I think that's it. I'm like, this live is only 35 minutes. Okay. Oh, you know what? I can close this up. I can close this up with a Kali Oracle. All right. So don't forget that the next thing that we go over is going to be the next thing that we go over. I'm talking about I put timestamps. I ain't write nothing on this piece of paper. Not one single thing on that piece of paper. So let's see. What does the Divine Mother need us to know at this moment? What does the Divine Mother want us to know and need us to know at this moment? Thank you so much, Divine. What does the Divine Mother Durga want us to know at this moment? Look at that. Y'all see that? That's it. Durga Kali Kai. I can't make it up. I love it. Durga Kali Kai. Number 11. I seen 111 too. All day. So, Durga Kali Kai. She is the fierce, divine justice and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and all means necessary. Look at that. Okay, Mike. And all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spirit sun, our light, and our ever radiant reminder that from the darkest night, a new dawn shall arise, shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. For every problem that can rise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. Okay, so in Hindu cosmology, through which Kali mind is known, life is sustained through a continuous balance in an interaction between the light and the dark, which promotes life, that which destroys it. In one story of Kali's birth, she erupts in a frenzy of divine wrath and catapults out of the awakening third eye of the golden warrior Goddess Durga straight into the battlefield to arrest the power of evil forces. Okay, this is that aspect of Durga. Most people see this image and they'll say that it's Kali. Kali is Durga. Durga is Kali. Hello. The battlefield that triggers Kali's emerging is the setting of ancient war between the light and the dark. This war takes place in our world daily and often enough in our own minds and hearts. It is the war of choice, where our free will decides which qualities are allowed to become stronger in our lives. Do we choose love or hate, trust or doubt, faith or fear? When we want to choose the higher path but find it difficult to avoid being overcome by our lower natures or the negativities around us, the divine beings of love manifest their presence to strengthen the light. In Kali's case, she absorbs the darkness, therefore freeing us from its potentially overwhelming and undermining effects. Kali's birth on the battlefield has meaning. Durga, the unquenchable goddess of light. With the weapons of every divine being at her disposal, she encountered a particularly negative being. Whenever a drop of his blood touched the earth, he multiplied, becoming even more powerful. When Durga realized a weapon greater than all others was required to be him, she summoned her energy and birthed Kali from her third eye. Kali is a weapon of the light and is an expression of love's protective will. So Kali leaped forth, gobbling up every emancipation of the demon and every drop of blood before it touched the earth, ending the cycle of terror. Kali is the wrath of the goddess of light, divine fury in action. She's not only strengthens the workings of the goodness in our lives, but reverse negative grips and bring it into an abrupt halt. The healing consequences of this intervention can result in dramatic changes. Situations that obstruct us, even without us feeling or realizing it, giving it away, or through that process, an easier and more graceful path unexpectedly opens up. When this oracle arises in the reading, an unexpected ease and grace are due to manifest. Knowing that the fruitations of your soul shall be unstoppable. Whatever divine protection is necessary to ensure your fulfillment shall spontaneously arise. The symbolism of new demons popping up from drops of blood hitting the earth is a representation of duplicity and resistance of negativity. It is always seeking new ways to compel the mind towards judgment, fear, anger, and hate. The ego continuously seeks new ways to inflict itself, to place itself above or below others, to justify itself, to congratulate itself, to separate and distinguish itself as either superior or inferior. The workings of ego promise so much, but delivers nothing but suffering. If Kali needs to manifest for the potential misery of ego to be overcome, then out of the luminous beauty of Durga, the wrath facility of divine feminine warrior Kali Ma awakens and acts. So this oracle guides you to allow divine intervention to support you during the battles taking place in your life and your mind. You feel the darkness is gaining ground. Your ability to trust the face of the unknown is being challenged, not fear. Do not fear it. Durga Kalika arises when we have an unusual, difficult challenge, and the way we usually support ourselves is insufficient to deal with these circumstances effectively. We need to be open to inspiration and willing to adapt so that the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessarily future difficulties. Even if that takes us beyond our usual method of operation, it is a potent of unexpected success. Even when everything appears to be going against you, you can trust that the tides of the most virtuous negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. Okay? So, the invocation prayer, it says, Durga, Mother of the light, solar radiance of spiritual protection, I am open to your divine blessings of Kali Ma, born of necessity. Your gift of power to be effective, to be resourceful, to accomplish sacred work and obtain spiritual fruition for the spiritual benefit of all beings. You will not allow anything to overcome my true nature and divine purpose. May your light and your interventions bless my way, clearing negative interferences, deflecting impure activities, and ensuring that the protection and the manifestation of the highest truth through my grace for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jama Kali. Jama Durga. Okay? Okay. So, it is a mantra in here. I'm not going to give you guys that mantra because this is actually this is one of Durga's Gayatri mantras, which is very powerful. It's very powerful, very, very powerful. Any mantra that has doom in it, D-U-M, is very powerful. But I think that before I give you guys any mantras, if you have this book, it's great. Okay? If you have this oracle deck, it's great. I like that too. I like that she just kind of gave us confirmation, just even coming out in this reading. Y'all see how we're shuffling the cards. So I really like that she just like kind of slid through. Okay? And I was getting ready to pull a different card, which is Sri Bala. Which is Sri Bala, which is she is a deity, one of the princess goddess. Into my princess goddess. She manifested when she was like the age of 14, just out of nowhere, right? I don't want to get into her story, but just out of nowhere. And Durga was like peeking in. And I was like, oh, wait, that's it. That's the one. I didn't see that it said Durga because the way it was peeking in, it was peeking in like this. Like that. And I'm like, oh, that's the card. Okay. That's the card. So I really like that. But anywho, so there's mantras in this book. They're great, but they're very they're not difficult. They're not difficult. I just know better. I just know better. Okay? When we know better, we do better. So I love that. Very protective mantra, but this 32 names of Ma Durga is even more protective. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this one more time, and then I'm going to see you guys later. I'm not going to say, bye or anything. I'm going to say my bye is now. I'm going to play this over, and I'm going to, just go ahead and close out the video. And that's it. I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'll talk to you guys later, okay?
Durga, Durga Tishamani, Durga Padvini Varini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashani, Durga Todharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Lokadavanana, Durga Ma, Durga Maloka, Durga Matmaswarupini, Durga Vardhaprada, Durga Mavidya, Durga Mashrita, Durga Magyana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bhasini, Durga Moha, Durga Mada, Durga Martha Swarupini, Durga Vasura Sanhantri, Durga Vayudhadharini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Veshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Bha, Durga Darini. नामावलिविदं यस्तु दुर्गाया सुधीमानवः पठेत् सर्वभयान्मुक्तो भविष्यति न संशयः शत्रुभिः पीड्यमानो वा दुर्गबन्धगतोऽपि वा द्वात्रिंशन्नाम